Hey guys, I'm just gonna get some water. Hey Jerome, how are you? Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I'm a little tired, but I'm good. I couldn't find my hairbrush. So that's a mystery. Hey Beesky. I'm gonna order some Uber Eats, some Bavaria, queso Bavaria. So how are you guys doing? Hey Sly Daxter, how are you? Or do I want a burrito? No, I think I want quesadilla. But do I want loaded queso? Yeah. You're hungover. Oh, you had fun last night? Okay, I ordered Uber Eats. Yeah, because I'm not gonna cook today because first of all, I like never cook and I hate cooking. And second of all, because I kind of sprained my ankle yesterday for no reason. Thanks, Jerome. I need to listen to Talk Talk. Hi, Una Area. How about fish and chips? Yeah, I like fish and chips, but there's nowhere around me that has that because I live in Texas, so it's a lot of Mexican food. No, yeah, it was just an accident. It was just like these shoes I was wearing were like, there was nothing wrong with them except like sometimes if you like step on something slightly the wrong way, they'll like kind of turn really quick. And that happened to me, and like my ankles are kind of like have that problem anyway. Like I have Achilles tendons, whatever. I have weak ankles, so. But I'm hoping it will be fine if I just kind of rest it and do my little physical therapy exercises. Because I've sprained this ankle a lot before, especially like going into the field and stuff. I don't know, I just tend to like sprain my ankles. Thank you, Shinji. Yeah. That is so fun. I was just listening to Oasis, so it's kind of that vibe. I'm gonna add Talk Talk to my library though, so I remember. Oh, no. I hope you didn't fall on the firecracker. Okay, I added it to my library. Something else I was gonna do. Yeah, I don't have my phone stand here. Yeah, I feel like I definitely will. Love their music. Hey Logan. How are ya? Okay, I forgot my other tripod for TikTok. Hold on. Hold on. I'm a little all over the place today. Looky. Yeah, also, my cat Luke had surgery this week. He's fine. He just like had to get a tooth extracted, but it's always like a big deal. You know, cats don't want to get taken care of. It's hard. They're not like dogs. So he's meowing back there because he's not allowed to have hard food for like a week. Um, and he's kind of like addicted to the hard food. Like he hates the wet food. Hey, DeAndre, how are you? Okay. And my other photos set up. Yeah, also, what else did I do this week? I also went to WonderCon and gave a talk. So thank you guys. If you came to the talk, thank you. Yeah, it was really fun. Everyone was super nice. It was fun to talk to everyone about dinosaurs. I don't know, nothing crazy happened. How long have I been an anime fan? Really like since I was a kid. Like, I guess I started watching Pokemon when I was like 5 or 6. I feel like, and then I loved like reading manga and like Star Wars manga and like random manga I could get from the public library. Like since I was like 10. Hey guys. Hi AJ, how are you? But yeah, what about you guys? What was your first anime that you really loved? Like I would say my first is Pokemon. So that's kind of the only anime on TV when I was a kid. Like there was also Sailor Moon, but I didn't like I think my parents didn't have that channel. But I've like watched Sailor Moon now as an adult, and it's like fun. I would have loved it as a kid. I just like didn't have that TV channel or whatever. Mr. Kaji hacking the Wi-Fi. Bad Mr. Kaji. Ooh, an LCL. Yeah, knee injuries sound horrible. I really hope I don't, like, knock on wood, get a knee injury. You just took a nap. That's nice. I was like, I wanted to take a nap today. But I also, like, napped all day yesterday. I, like, slept yesterday from, like, 1 a.m. to 1 p.m. Pokemon was your first two? Yeah, Naruto's good. My ankle is still kind of in pain, still kind of swollen, like I can't walk on it that much right now. So I'm just kind of resting and hope it will get better tomorrow because I want to go back to the Renaissance Fair this weekend again. Oh yeah, those are all good. Yeah, I love Golden Boy. Thanks, DeAndre. Favorite study I've been a part of. I don't know, there's like a lot, but I think one of the most random fun ones was like working on mosasaurs because I usually work on like bird-like dinosaurs and birds. What else? Oh yeah, yesterday we had another like Evangelion watch party on the Discord. That was super fun. We're gonna do another one of those in like 2 weeks, like on Wednesday. So you guys can join on that. We're about to watch episode 12, so we're kind of like about to get to the good part where it gets weird. Can you tell me a story? Sure. Yeah, well, I try not to sprain my ankle, but you know. It was really like the dumbest reason too. It was really just walking, like literally stepping outside my door and my ankle just like I hate it. Yeah, Asuka Strikes. We just watched that and then the one after or like two after, I think. Did T-Rex have feathers? Yeah. Like we have close relatives of T-Rex called Tyrannosaurs, and they're tyrannosaurid dinosaurs, and they have feathers that are preserved. So like T-Rex would definitely have feathers. We just don't know like how many or what they would exactly look like. You're getting your hair cut. I hope you like your haircut. How's my day going? It's pretty good. It's pretty chill today. I rewatched a little Black Lagoon today. I don't know, what am I watching currently other than like rewatching old shit that I like? Solo Leveling. What else? I need to catch up on Dan to Dan. I was like caught up for the past few weeks, but thanks, Deadly Saint. I like your username. Oh, I'm sorry, Liam. I'm glad you're like into your splint now. But I've also like usually I watch more anime, but right now I've been watching like The Sopranos. I'm like and I'm like kind of like addicted to it right now. Like I'm on season 6, I think. I'm just like at a really critical part where there's a lot going on where like I want to keep watching it. Yeah, I have seen Free Run when it first came out. I really love Free Run. You think T-Rex having feathers is cooler than not having them? I agree. I think it's actually scarier if T-Rex is more bird-like because that means it's like faster and crazier. Shinji. Has anybody seen? Oh wait, I have a little Shinji here. Has anybody seen Shinji? Kind of matches my shirt. I just need my sunglasses. Oh, I have my sunglasses here. And then I will have a Gendo vibe. Have I heard Spinosaurus was a misshapen log? No, do tell. Hey Scar, thanks for coming. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. Hi Astronova. Okay, I see how the story is starting. Dermazana. I'll be back. Yeah, Spinosaurus was a plant. Like, you know, that would be interesting. Let's just shake up the whole game. Let's just make it not even a dinosaur. I like that. I like how angry that would make other paleontologists, and therefore, it's a good theory for Spinosaurus. Glad you're doing good. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like this week has been kind of long. I'm ready for it to be the weekend. The Random and Ice Serpent. That's a cool name. Hi, Lord Ultima. Thank you for coming. Oh, yeah. I don't know if I guess I don't. Do I play anime video games? I mean, I love Pokemon. I love FNAF. I guess that's not really anime. Like, I haven't really tried Fire Emblem or stuff like that. Oh, I play a little Genshin. Um, I'd like to get into anime video games if there's not like a huge amount of reading. Oh yeah, I still haven't played the Attack on Titan game. Yeah. Yeah, I still need to watch the trailer for FNAF 2, guys. Maybe I'll bring Vanessa back. Thank you, Gloomy Amateur. But the only thing about the FNAF movie is I feel like they completely changed the story for Vanessa, which was a little disappointing. But yeah, maybe I'll do a reaction video to the trailer. What anime world would I want to be in? That's hard. It kind of depends. It kind of depends, like, how invincible I would be in that world. Like, I definitely don't want to be an Attack on Titan, though, regardless. Um, I mean, Pokemon seems pretty chill. Seems like people don't really die. What if the whole time Stegosaurus was half plant? Yeah, be funny. Hey, Dark Weasel, how are you? Hey, Spirit. Hey, Simic. Yeah, like all the animes I like, I'm like thinking of the worlds, and I'm like, that sounds stressful. You still need to play Poppy Playtime. That looks scary. I mean, yeah, I guess that's true. Like pepperoni Pokemon pizza. That's kind of weird. Or in Host Club looks kind of fun. That could be a fun anime world to be in. True. Yeah, I guess Pokemon is still a lot of hustling. It's like you can't die, but you're still like hustling. You swam 6 miles. That's impressive. Yeah, true, true. Okay, so maybe Pokemon is not as not stressful as I thought. Maybe like a slice of life anime, like, well, I think Dan to Dan would be kind of a cool one, even though like it would be stressful. Um, it'd be cool though. Would paleontologists exist in Pokemon? I think paleontologists actually do exist in Pokemon because they, especially like in the original Pokemons, they have like Pokemon fossils and they have a Pokemon like fossil museum. And I think there were scientists that worked there. Oh yeah, High School DxD. High School DxD is kind of stressful too, though. No love for Triceratops. Yeah. I mean, there's not too many Triceratops updates because we know a lot more about Triceratops and like ceratopsian dinosaurs in general. But I can look into it. Which version of Godzilla is the most realistic? I don't know. That's hard, but maybe the most recent one because it looks less like the snout is not as like mammal-like. It's more dinosaur-like. Yeah, true. Okay. Okay, Simon, but I'm saying I want to see the paranormal shit in Dan to Dan, okay? That's the cool part. um Oh, okay. Actually, you know, one that I think would be really fun to be in is Spirited Away. I always loved Spirited Away. It would be stressful, but like it's interesting. Hey Matt. Dinosaur Train World, yeah. Will I ever buy Lego Jurassic Park sets? Yes, okay. Because I saw that they just came out with a big ass T Rex, guys. A T Rex skeleton with Ellie and Dr. Grant. And I was like, I think I might get that and like stream building it with you guys. Oh, hi, Jay. Yeah, sorry. I know I need to Fortnite with you sometime. Oh yeah, Love Live or like Oshinoko. Thanks, Matt. Sounds like a crazy trip to the dentist. Oh yeah, Castlevania is cool. I'm just like thinking of all the other animes I like Black Lagoon. That's stressful. Unless I could guarantee that like I'm gonna have the dual guns that can kill everyone. Like then Black Lagoon's kind of chill and you can just hang out in Thailand. But in the 90s. Evangelion's very stressful. One Piece. I still haven't watched One Piece. No, I haven't seen the Fluorite Eyes song before. New Mexico. I like New Mexico. Is New Mexico? I think New Mexico's a one with Sedona, right? Or is that Arizona? Or no, New Mexico's like Albuquerque. Okay, yeah, I've been to Albuquerque. I like New Mexico a lot. I like going out west. How did I sprain my ankle? It was like a stupid reason. Like I was just wearing these sandals that kind of didn't fit me, and I literally just stepped out the door into the yard and like stepped the wrong way, and then my foot just like went like that. Yeah, I love Breaking Bad, and then I watched like the Better Call Saul spin-off thing. That was pretty good, but Breaking Bad's still my fave out of those. Favorite anime character, Masato, Asuka, Revi. Those are my probably top 3. Full Metal Alchemist, that'd be a cool one. Definitely wouldn't want to be in the world of Chainsaw Man. Favorite cosplay? Probably Masato and Revi because I love doing Masato because it's super fun, and then Revi is just very easy because it's like, you know, I don't have to wear a wig. I like Albuquerque. I don't really see anything wrong with it. Worst fandom? I don't know. I think Evangelion's like the best anime fandom. It's the most, to me, it's like the most engaging. We have the best memes, and like people are chill, and they're not, and like you can make the most unhinged jokes, and no one gives a fuck. I'm not like super active in the other fandom spaces. I don't like love Black Lagoon fandom just because it's like a lot of people don't like it for the reason I like it. Or like people like it for different reasons, and then they get, which is fine, but then they get like really angry if you're like not agreeing with their headcanon of like whatever random shit they projected onto it, and I'm like, guys, it's okay. Yeah, exactly. Chainsaw Man is just like even worse capitalism. Thanks, AJ. I can try to show you guys. I mean, it doesn't look different. It's just like a little bit swollen. You screamed like a dinosaur. Thanks. Yeah, I got Crocs for the first time, and I got a bunch of these little things to put on it. And on this one, I put a little gun. I mean, I'm kind of like extra cutesy today. But so let's put the gun, because, you know, I'm mommy. Danger mommy. Unhinged mommy. In that fandom. I mean, no, I'm in the Black Lagoon fandom. I just like, there's like some people in the Black Lagoon fandom that are cool. It's just like, oh, thanks, El Amigo Suave, for following me. Ada, ada. It's more like, okay, it's more like on the Reddit. It's like Evangelion Reddit is very chill. So like I'm only really talking about the Reddits because that's where I interact with people. And like Evangelion meme people on Instagram, very cool and chill. There's not really like that many Black Lagoon people on Instagram. There's some cool Black Lagoon fandom people on Twitter that I follow that like make me laugh. But like Black Lagoon Reddit is kind of hit or miss. Like some people are really cool, but then there's like a lot of people like spamming random shit where it's like I don't know, man. I don't know how to explain. But it's like it's also just a very small group of us on the Reddit because, you know, there's not that many like people still obsessed with it, I guess. So like it's not like Evangelion where it's like there's a lot more people still talking about it, sadly. Like I wish there were more. Like there's probably a lot more in Japan. But at least on the American Reddit, that's how it is. I'm so hungry. Hi, Yusef. I'm doing good. Yeah, Captain Masato Katsuragi. I love their posts. Angry German girl and a robot. LCL flavor. Shout out. Shout out. Shout out. Oh, thanks for reminding me to hydrate and stretch. I can show you guys. Actually, this is kind of like a baller outfit right now. With my Crocs. Yeah, Ava Fandom is so underrated. Oh my god, I hope my food is here. Which anime character do I want as my best friend? They're dropping it off at my house right now, guys. Yes. Okay, thanks, guys. Most of this is from Sheen. Very designer. Not. Yeah, I think you have to definitely watch Evangelion multiple times to get it. But okay, which anime character do I want as my best friend? Fuck, I don't know. It's like I feel like either I want them to be like as badass as me and like keep up with me, or I want them to be like cute and really sweet and nice, or like a combo of those. But like I'm trying to think of characters. Definitely not Ritsuko. Lucky Ritsuko. Oh yeah, Feliz Jueves, guys, by the way. Even though I stream every fucking Thursday and I forget that. My food is here. Yeah, it's awesome. I love the Latino Neon Genesis memes. They're like my favorite. The shirt says Leisure's Calling or something. Well, it sounds like you probably, since you were combining it with some stuff at the dentist and went awry, because it's usually not that intense. Who's my good boy? um, I think the girl in Nana, like, well, I'm more like the girl, the singer in Nana, like, and then, but the other girl named Nana, like, maybe she could be my best friend. I don't know. I still have to finish watching that anime. Um, I don't know what else. Who else I would be friends with? I always like Etta in Black Lagoon. I think she's a cool vibe. But it's like you couldn't trust her. So, you know, I don't know about best friend material. Okay, I'm gonna get my food. Loki, I know you're not allowed to have hard food. Oh my god, and I have Amazon packages, but the makeup in my inner eye, it's like cookie highlighter from Benefit today. But usually when I do like the white highlighter, it's like NYX. It's the NYX Jumbo White Stick thing. And I put white eyeshadow over it when I'm doing like the full anime look. God, I forgot to eat like all day, guys. Do I like horror movies? Yes, if they're good. Like, I love Alien. In terms of like newer horror movies, I like Smile a lot. I think Smile is like a really good metaphor for like trauma and why people hurt other people. Thank you, Darth Cross. You guys are being so sweet to me. Your story, I don't know, it sounds like a fun adventure. I mean, maybe a little stressful because your parents were mad at you. But yeah, a lot of horror movies are pretty similar. I think so. It's like I'm kind of selective about it. And I listen to a lot of true crime, which to me, like, I think is scarier. It's like I'd rather listen to true crime all day and then watch some horror movies, because to me it's like most horror movies aren't scary because like I know a lot about true crime, like I've worked in autopsy and stuff, and so I'm just like, okay, that's not really that scary because like I've seen actual dead people, and like also I know that this is like so unrealistic or whatever. But every now and then there's like a really good one. Yeah, Blair Witch Project is good. That is a good one. Yeah, I worked in autopsy for a semester in college as like part of the internship when I majored in like biological anthropology, and you could work on skeletons or work on autopsy, and I had already worked on skeletons before with like a forensic, you know, analyst. So I wanted to work on the full bodies and stuff and like become like a full anatomist, which helped me a lot for paleontology because we know a lot about anatomy of humans, and you can kind of like translate that to anatomy of other animals. So yeah, I don't think it's that crazy. I think, of course, I would forgive you. I feel like that's like one of the least crazy things you could do. So yeah, I did that for like 6 months, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really interesting, but I ultimately decided like I didn't want to do that because I'd rather like be able to focus on kind of bigger questions and not just like why do people in this county die? Like, even though that's really important, like, I just wanted to be able to work on dinosaurs and whatever other animals. Yeah, FNAF is like scarier than most horror movies, legit. Yeah, exactly, Morris Raptor. Mm. I never worked on a mummy, but I would love to. So when I was little, I either wanted to be an Egyptologist or paleontologist. Part of me always like wishes I did Egyptology because that looks so fucking cool. And I was always like obsessed with mummies. Like when I was in kindergarten, I would like go to school and like talk to my friends. And I'd be like, and I was like telling them like how the Egyptians mummified bodies, and I'd be like, and then they like took a hook and get your brains out through your nose, like just casually like telling my friends this on the way to recess, and they're like, ew, why do you like that? Yeah, I've worked on dinosaur like fossilized soft tissue, which we call a mummy, but it's not like the same thing as a mummy because it's like the soft tissue turned into bone or rock. But yeah. Hey, Miles. I think Quetzalcoatlus is cool and terrifying. I basically study how dinosaurs evolved into living birds. So I study like bird-like dinosaurs, living birds, and fossil birds. So like anything from T-Rex, Velociraptor, and up. Yes, I am eating queso. Anything in autopsy that surprised me most? Yeah, there's a lot of surprising stuff, but I think what the really like the most striking thing was like, the first day in autopsy, it was like a little shocking. Like, it was like, oh, this is like the closest I've ever been to like a dead person, and like, it was very intense. Like, my first person I worked on, like, he died in a hit and run, like, car wreck, and so like, and when you die, like your body like goes into rigor mortis, we call it, so like it gets really rigid, so it kind of preserves what you looked like when you died, and he like just had this like look on his face like he was fucking terrified that the car hit him. Like, I felt really bad for him. And then I had like some other crazy stuff happen the first day of work. But oh yeah, because the other crazy thing that happened the first day, so I had that guy, and he was covered in blood stuff, so I had to wash him off, get his personal belongings out, because it was like a crime scene kind of thing, so I had to detail like what did he have in his pocket, stuff like that. And then my second guy I had that day, he like died by gooning too hard, basically, because he was gooning and had like a belt around his neck, and I think he also was depressed, which I can relate to, of course, as you guys know. But yeah, he gooned a little too close to the sun and ended up in autopsy. And and then one of the doctors was like because when you open, like, so what we do is basically we like take out the organs and weigh all of them and look for anything abnormal, and then you have to use a chainsaw to like cut open the sternum and cut open the skull, and then you can take out the organs in that area and take out the rib cage and like take out the brain and cut it up and make sure there's nothing like pathological going on, so you can figure out what caused the death. And anyway, so this guy, so as soon as the doctor comes out with the chainsaw, like, I had no training, by the way. They gave me no training. They were just like, put on these booties, put on like a hairnet and a lab coat, and like come help us dissect human beings. And I was like, cool. And then the doctor just comes out with the chainsaw, like, no warning, and, like, starts fucking opening this dude's chest cavity. And, you know, he had died while gooning, so, like, and of course, I'm, like, standing, you know, like, downwind of that area, like, by the top of his legs, and, like, his thing, you know, trying to like keep it PG for the stream, whatever, just shot out all the white shit like all over my chest and arm, and I was like, okay. And I just like started laughing, and the doctor started laughing. He's like laughing with the chainsaw, like he looked so unhinged. And I was like, yeah, like, so I think maybe the most surprising thing is just what kind of becomes normal to you when you work there. Do I think AI is going to be creepy? Yeah, I think AI is creepy enough, and we should stop now. I think we don't need any more. No, yeah, the scalpel we use for smaller things, like cutting open organs. Yeah, it was my hospital incident. Oh my god. So true. They do it with a chainsaw because it's like it's really hard to cut into your rib cage. Like, you have to use a chainsaw. Yeah, like a regular chainsaw. That's what I'm talking about. Like chainsaw, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, fucking chainsaw. Yeah, that's true. True, two truths and a lie. What if dinosaurs never went extinct? Well, they didn't, because birds are dinosaurs. But yeah, it was just like a lot of people die from very random things. And then you just have to, you know, leave the autopsy room and like go about your day. Yeah, I'm scared to touch table saws. Table saws, I don't want to lose a limb. And sometimes people would be really decayed. So like one time we had this lady who like hadn't been found for a week or two. And so by the time she got to us, like her skin was all green. It's like not a smell that is, it's a very unique smell of death. Hi, Brandon. Well, here's your attention from mommy. Oh, chickens, yeah. I think it'd be fun to have pet chickens or like pet ducks. Like I saw you can cuddle with pet ducks. Thanks for coming, Matt. Which one held out the longest? That's a good question, honestly. I don't know which one like lived the longest over millions of years. I have to look into that because I know Triceratops held out the longest in terms of like herbivores. Gloomy Amateur, you could try using a VPN. Ancient dinosaurs can't. They basically all evolved into birds. Oh, I see what you're saying. But like, yeah, around the KPG boundary, like when the comet hit the Earth, like yeah, I think there were definitely like some dinosaurs that lived a little bit beyond that. But we still need to find them. Hi, Fieldy. I went to school for 11 years after high school to become a paleontologist. I would say the shortest, if you want to like do research and get a PhD, the shortest you can do is like 4 years of a bachelor's and 4 years of a PhD. So it's like 8 years minimum, unless you want to do other jobs in paleontology, but I'm going to be making a video on it soon. Yeah, I've seen like some of the Cosmos series. I really like Neil deGrasse Tyson's his voice and his way of like communicating. I don't know, I think he's very personable and like explains things really well. And I liked the series. I'm not like, I mean, I don't study like astrophysics, so I don't really know, but I know he's one of the top astrophysics in the country, so I think it's really cool that he's like a public figure and a scientist, and that he's done so much for like, you know, kids in New York in the inner city and stuff. Like, I don't know, he really cares about what he's doing and like the impact that it has, it seems like. So I always appreciate that because I think a lot of people don't think about that enough, and they just like want fame or money or whatever. Youngest dinosaur? Like, you mean like age-wise, like a baby? Or like how old it is? Or like time-wise, like millions of years? You know what I'm saying? It'll probably be like a late Cretaceous, like youngest in terms of like the geologic time scale would probably be like Confuciusornis and stuff like that. It's kind of half bird, half dino. Age-wise, we found like dinosaur embryos and eggs. I think mostly like Protoceratops and like duck-billed dinosaurs and stuff. Hey, Heaven Seal Ren, how are you? You removed Pluto, that's sad. I grew up when Pluto was real, guys. Before the second impact. When did the Syrinx... We know it at least evolved at the end of the Cretaceous because we have a Syrinx from Big Avis, which is a bird, duck-like bird. So at least late Cretaceous. But we don't have any other Syrinxes from the Mesozoic, unfortunately, yet. Thanks for coming, Dark Weasel. Choose one dinosaur to have on a remote island. If it could only stay on the remote island, like Spinosaurus would be cool. My God, give me give me some IPAs and Pacifico. And rum. Bacardi, the dark rum. Thanks for coming. Yeah, I heard Colossal Con East is really fun. Yeah, I know. Oh yeah, IPAs are really good. Yeah, there's not really any true water dinosaurs, just like Spinosaurus, but it couldn't really swim super well. Everything else is more like a marine reptile, and those like Mosasaurus and Plesiosaurus, so those are not dinosaurs. Yeah, as long as it's not a hazy IPA. Oh yeah, I forgot. I need to rewatch it because I haven't watched Cosmos in a really long time. I'm like, is Shark Week still a thing, guys? Like, it used to be a big deal. Yeah, like I miss when it was randomly like, we're gonna make this 1 week in TV like all about sharks. Olaya just jumped up. Thanks for coming, Jerome. Yeah, I agree. The old Jurassic Park is where it's at. Also, the old Nintendo products. Yeah, it's a fun rewatch. I like the first Jurassic Park and Jurassic Park 3 are my faves. But yeah, something about the first 3, but especially the first one, just something about that one, it just hit so hard. No, I've never played that. True. I pretty much love like anything Steven Spielberg made, to be honest. How long did it take for birds to reach the diversity they had? That's what we're still trying to figure out, and it's really hard because we don't really have enough fossils to figure it out, and birds evolve so quickly, but we think that probably by like honestly the Eocene, so like 30 to 40,000 years after the asteroid hit the Earth, like a lot of the major groups of birds that we see today were already like evolved. I've never played Naruto games. Favorite dino's Velociraptor. No, humans didn't come till way later. Humans are a very recent thing. Like 40,000 years ago, I want to say. But anyway, yeah, they did not overlap with the dinosaurs at all. Hey, Cats Hotels. I think they were here like before 40,000 years, like maybe like a couple million years. I don't know. I need to brush up on my human history. I used to know that. But yeah, cuz dinosaurs died out like 66 million years ago. So like there's definitely no overlap. Dino Crisis. Yeah, I played a little of it. And I saw there's a new like survival horror game that looks really cool for Jurassic World. Japanese version, that's cool. I have Japanese Pokemon Red. Yeah, I'd have to double check the dates because they also keep adding. They're finding more and more like new species of humans too, so that's where I get a little confused. Yeah, they are like spinos and always changing. But human evolution is really cool. And it's like really crazy to think about because we're the only species of human left. And like, if you look at our DNA, like there's only like, only a small percentage of it comes from the other species of humans that used to live on the earth. So what that means is that our species of human, like human Homo sapiens, killed all the other species. Like we killed Neanderthals, we killed like there's a couple of species in Asia, and there's like other species of humans, and basically we killed all of them and then interbred with some of them, and now we kind of run the earth. And like that's kind of crazy to think about. It's like what if Neanderthals had won? Like what if Neanderthals had killed all of us and like they were the ones streaming on TikTok? Like that's crazy to think about. I don't know, I think it's interesting. And I like to think about like, well, why did we win? Like why did our species win out against them? Like the main theories for that are that number one, we kind of had better weapons, and number two, that we were more aggressive, which I totally buy. But yeah, it's interesting. They found a lot of skeletons of like Neanderthals and other species of humans with like these horrific like stab marks and arrow marks. Thanks for coming, Darth Cross. I see why you would think that. But no, we wiped them out. My plans after stream, I'm gonna Uber to hang out with some friends because I can't drive right now because my ankle, which is so annoying. But, and then relax. I don't know, I might try to go to bed early. I always say that, but then I don't. But, like, I really might this time because I'm tired. But it's like I'm kind of depression tired, you know? It's like I'm not, like, actually tired. So then it's like, no matter how much I sleep, I'm still tired. So I kind of just force myself to get up. Which is annoying. Frankie vibes from which Frankie? There's so many Frankies. But yeah, I want to do a Warhammer painting stream again soon. And I was actually gonna do one today. But like this sounds so stupid, but like but like it takes a lot of steps, okay, for me to get from here to back where I have the Warhammer paint and get all my Warhammer models and come back here. And I can't do that with my ankle today, so maybe I can do it next week, hopefully. What happened to my ankle? I just sprained it a little bit. So, last night. So, I've been kind of resting on it today. Maybe you'll remember it. I don't know. I've been also every day I've kind of been getting into like I don't. Do you guys use PicMix? It's like PICMIX. It's like a website where you go online and it's like you can put up any background you want, and then you can just drag all these like sparkly things, and like a lot of them are unhinged or like random stickers onto it, make a collage. And I put one of them in my Instagram story today, but like I've been like having a lot of fun just like while I'm watching Sopranos. I'll like have my iPad up and I'll like put up a picture from my favorite animes and just start dragging like stickers onto it. Sprained in a cool way? No, it's not a cool way. It was literally I just stepped to the side and then my foot just like inverted like that. It was very boring and lame. I wasn't doing like a backflip. Mm, which shirt? This one says leisure is calling, which is like ironic because I don't really have time to relax that much, but like I'm trying to make more time to relax, you know? But like it's hard because like my whole life my kind of default setting was like, oh, I gotta hustle, I gotta like get my shit together, I gotta like work on this and like get ahead and get ahead and get ahead and like um yeah. And then I kind of realized like, okay, but like I'm gonna die one day and like I want to have fun with my life. And then it's like I partied a lot, but I was still like going in a different way. So now I'm like trying to balance everything out a little, like party, work, like regular life stuff, which is kind of interesting. I don't. It's like I'm not used to that, but I'm learning. Thanks, Scar. You're awesome too. Yes, The Sopranos is so good. I'm on like season 6 right now. Um, The Sopranos hits really hard for me because like I'm from New York and like so and I lived like partially in the city for like part of my childhood, and then I lived in like Monroe, and like I spent time in upstate New York. So I grew up like around a lot of these people in The Sopranos, and like sometimes they'll like say these references that like only people who lived in certain parts of New York in like the 90s like get. And I'm like, oh my god, like it's a blast from my childhood. Um, but yeah, I really like that show. Thank you for the heart, Ada Ada, Larry. I have Champagne Supernova by Oasis stuck in my head. Oh, thank you for the bracelet, Ada Ada. Why are dinosaurs that fascinating? Like I think the first time that like you encounter dinosaurs for me, it was like, oh my god, these are like giant animals and they're really cool and like dangerous, some of them, you know. And they have these giant teeth and they existed and that's crazy. But then like also as a scientist, like dinosaurs are really cool because there's so much we don't know about them. And there's so many like cool questions we can ask about their evolution. Um, so I don't know. I just think they're so cool all around because they're cool at a surface level, but they're also cool at a deep level if you want to like go full dino nerd about it. Do I still cosplay Vanny? Yes, I do. I tried to bring Vanny and Vanessa back like last year and like I got like almost no views on it. But I love cosplaying them, so I try to bring them back periodically. So I'm kind of hoping that for the FNAF 2 movie, like the algorithm will show my Vanny Vanessa again to more people. Um, yeah, we don't really have like big land animals anymore. I think because that's something we're trying to figure out. But the main theory is that like plants started to get smaller and animals started to get smaller like after the asteroid hit the earth and killed most of the dinosaurs. Like dinosaurs started to like what we call miniaturize, so they started to get smaller. And then but so did a lot of other animals, like and plants. So it's like we don't really have the plants to support like a large herbivore, so therefore we don't have large or herbivores to support large carnivores, if that makes sense. But we're still kind of figuring out like why they did that. Like maybe it was to conserve resources because like there were less resources after the asteroid impact, like but then mammals got really big, so it's kind of unclear. Hey Alejandro, hey our Blazer. I'm eating queso Bavaria. Yeah, giant bugs were like way before the dinos. I'm so full. A champagne supernova. A champagne supernova. It's my mood right now. Hi, kimono. IRL. People are always like, oh, I thought the tattoo was fake. Like, I guess I could see that. Like, no. They're like, oh, I thought you were cosplaying Revy. I'm like, I mean, no, but I guess it is like a permanent cosplay now. You find so many fossils at the beach in Alaska. That's cool. What kind of fossils? I don't know if it's illegal for Alaska. I would say like if it's a rare fossil, like if you think it's something rare and important, I would definitely show it to the museums. Oh, the ammonites are probably fine because there's so many of those. But if you have a bunch of them, it's probably still good to go to the museum and check out, you know, and talk to the paleontologist there. Hey, Omar. What did I eat? Queso and then queso burrito. My plan B when it was not bird paleontology, I wanted to be an Egyptologist or a doctor. Like I thought about being a surgeon or like an autopsy. What do they call that? There's a certain name for it, but anyway, like the head of an autopsy forensic thing division. Those were my backup plans. Can the fossils carry diseases? No, they shouldn't be able to because they're made of rock. Yeah, so pretty much dead stuff or like alive people where I could root around in their organs, you know? Those are pretty much my career choices. Thanks, Mothman. Am I Sigma or Skibidi? I'm Sigma, I guess. I don't know. I feel like I'm Sigma because I'm kind of weird and do my own thing. I'm like lone wolf. But yeah, thank you for hanging out with me, guys. I think I need to switch and kind of chill, go on my bed and like ice my leg. But yeah, thank you for hanging out with me. Love you guys. Oh, dinosaurs around in Antarctica. Yeah, they were. There's a lot of cool dinosaur fossils in Antarctica, including like fossil birds, because when dinosaurs were alive, like Antarctica was really warm. So I've studied some fossils from there, and I'd really like to go in the field there, but it is very expensive because it involves like icebreaker ships and helicopters. But yeah, I hope you guys have fun with me. I will be streaming again. I'll probably do like go back to the normal time next week. Like I usually stream at 8:30 p.m. on Thursdays, but I will let you guys know. And I hope you guys have a great weekend. Love you guys. Bye.